Alright, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to show you the improvements I've done to this Fender Super 112. It's primarily a cosmetic overhaul, but I also recapped it, fixed a few issues with the circuit, replaced some pots, jacks, knobs, what have you. It arrived to me in a disgusting spray-painted sticky mess state. It wasn't making sound right, it was super noisy, obviously just a lot of problems. So after a day or two of work on it and a little refurbish with some stuff I had lying around, it looks like a whole new amp, and I'm kind of proud of this one. It's cool. So I'll show you some sounds with it. So one of the mods I did to it was give it a bigger reverb spring, because the built-in unit on this is quite small. It can get And if you want a scoopier sound, you can get very scoopy. This amp has a built-in gain channel. The best way to get a good sound on a gain channel is to use the notch presence control and then get it to how you want your reverb or distortion to sound. What I found is a good tone is to engage the bright knob, run it on the gain channel, and then give a nice little presence boost, touch a reverb, cut the bass and mids touch too, and get a nice... So the reason that this works is because by using the gain channel, you actually activate all the stages of gain within the amp. But by keeping the actual gain knob low and using your volume to hit the volume, you don't get as much of that fizzy kind of tube screamery overdrive and you just get a very pleasant, like rich, thick tone. Engaging the bright knob too adds a little more treble back into the circuit because it's naturally a bit darker. And from here you can, honestly, it's a good platform, and this way you get plenty of volume. You also can start to get a little more of that tube bite when you really dig in. So this is kind of the secret setting on these amps. Fender was basically trying to do an early iteration of a Mesa. So they added channels, they added a built-in overdrive circuit, and it is a PCB amp, but most amps are these days. And there are a lot of good sounds in here. And now this one looks quite handsome too. Cranking the gain is definitely not the move. Now, if you prefer, you can get a more classic sort of Fender clean tone. So a fun thing you can do, turn the treble, basically turn everything down. And it's actually, if you ran this into a different speaker, you could get a reasonable bass tone. So there you go. There's actually a fair amount of good sounds on this amp. It's thick, it's plenty loud. It's probably about 40 watts with two 6L6s and a couple tubes, a nice big reverb tank. It's a solid amp. This one also has an Eminence Legend in it, sort of like neutral-ish sounding American voiced speaker. So yeah, all in all, this was a fun project. I do like resuscitating old amplifiers, and that's basically what I did here. It was borderline salvage before, and now it's got a new life. So I'm doing my part to reduce electrical waste, I suppose. All right, as always, if you enjoyed these videos, please do like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and I'll see you later.